When asked most people what the happiest day of their life is, most would say it's the day they got married. Can you believe that there are people in our society that are never going to have the chance to say this? Marriage is about two people who love each other. Two people who they want to spend the rest of their lives together, making a home and perhaps having children. When I say this, you probably automatically think about a man and a woman. But I am not. I am talking about a man and a woman, two women, or two men. Homosexual marriages should be illegal just like heterosexual marriages and have the same civil rights and benefits. One of the biggest movements against same-sex marriage is the religious sector. They believe condoning or participating in same-sex marriage is a sin and comes with a harsh consequence. According to Lisa Miller of Newsweek magazine, the Bible and Jesus do say very important things about love and family, but never explicitly describes marriage as between one man and one woman. Ms. Miller also goes on to say that no sensible modern-day person would want their marriage to look anything like what the Bible describes. Take Abraham and Jacob, for instance. They had multiple mistresses. Oddly enough, in a Newsweek poll, 55% of respondents said that a heterosexual couple who had sex with someone other than their spouse was more morally objectionable than a homosexual couple who was in a committed sexual relationship. Today, we call men who have multiple mistresses a polygamist, and polygamy is illegal. It seems to me that sometimes we take the Bible just to suit what we want our world to look like today. Marriage in America refers to two separate issues, a religious institution and a civil one. As a civil institution, marriage offers practical benefits to both partners, contractual regards into right to taxes, insurance, care and custody of children, visitation rights, and inheritance. As a religious institution, marriage offers a commitment to both partners to love, honor, and cherish each other in sickness and in health, for richer or poor, in accordance to God's will. If we are to use the Bible as a blueprint as how God wants us to live our lives and describes marriage, then we have to believe in the Old Testament's family fundamental. But examples of what conservatives call the traditional family are very hard to find. Jesus never mentions homosexuality, but he does condemn divorce. Currently, same-sex marriage is only recognized in 6 U.S. states. Yes, 6. And is never openly denounced by Jesus. But divorce is emphatically forbidden by Jesus and is legal in all 50 states. Does that seem fair to you? As with religious issues, they are also concerned about children being raised in same-sex households and how this affects them. My childhood was just like any other childhood in the neighborhood. Well, almost. There is one exception. My parents were divorced, and I was raised by my mother and her girlfriend. Yes, I had 2 moms, and this never seemed to bother me. It never affected me socially, and I was never ridiculed by my friends. I was never without love or anything that I ever needed. Why would anyone think that simply because you were raised by 2 men or 2 women, that you would be loved any less or cared for any less than a man and a woman? Same-sex couples who are not allowed to marry do face challenges like my mother. Dr. Michael Lamb, a professor and head of social and psychology development at Cambridge University, suggests couples, gay or not, can raise equally healthy children. According to Dr. Lamb, there is a substantial body of evidence documenting that a child being raised by same-sex parents are just as likely to be well-adjusted as those by heterosexual parents. For a significant number of these children, the adjustment period would be promoted if the same-sex couples were allowed to get married. A study conducted by the American Psychological Association stated that there is no scientific basis for conducting that lesbian mothers or gay fathers are unfit parents based on their sexual orientation. On the contrary, results or research suggest that lesbian and gay couples are as likely as heterosexual parents to provide healthy and supportive environments for their children. Gay marriage is about two people who love each other, who want to spend the rest of their lives together just like all the Harriets and Ozzies of the world. Who are we to sit in judgment? And as far as children who are raised by same-sex parents, they don't turn out so bad. Just look at me.